Yo, what is going on, guys? Richard West here. Welcome back to another video. We're continuing my very first season watching college football ever. Or I guess my first time watching a college football season in full. We have Oregon versus Washington. I'm not going to waste time getting into this one because I'm very excited. Oregon, there is no doubt that this has been the top team all year. And I'm honestly surprised that it took them this long to get up to the #1 spot. So glad they got it. They earned it every game. Their group looks so good. Tight ends, wide receivers, and quarterback. To me, Gabriel is pretty underrated. I've seen the projections. Before this year, I think he was supposed to be a 7th rounder. But I think what I'm seeing right now is maybe I've seen differing things. He could be a 3rd rounder. You can go ahead and give your predictions in the comments down below if you have any. Oh, they're fighting for it. There you go. They're at home, too. That means they're gonna win. That Oregon crowd is no joke. Holy shit. You know I have to watch this team also because of Franklin and Bo Nix, as you know, you can see. So watching them this year, I wish I had done it more. I tried to, but just because of timing and stuff, didn't work out. Ooh, was that in?
It's just a matter of did he keep his feet in. I mean, the ball was thrown to the back shoulder. First play of the game, catch. Did he have a foot?
I don't think he did.
The ball. Boise State in week 2.
I praise. Williams going to keep. There's that 4-4 speed across the edge and a first down for Washington.
All right.
He's got great leadership skills in the huddle as well. Hands off to another true freshman, Adam Muhammad, and he's going to scamper forward for a first down carry. Gains 11, kicking the ball. See how they handle the 3rd and long. Quick throw over the middle. Denzel Boston gets crunched in between a couple.
The legacy of Washington in my mind, in my fresh college mind, is weird right now because Penix is not really doing anything in the NFL because he can't.
Holden in motion on 3rd down and 5. Gabriel.
And Washington is 6-5 without him. Just going into this year with the younger group.
Let's see where they cook up here on 3rd down and 8.
Or a new group at least, so. I don't know a whole lot about him. How's your quarterback looking now?
Well short of the first down as Dixon made another big hit. I'm not sure he was. That looks like the ball's out before anything touches the ground.
Yeah, he's on top of Dixon. I don't know why he went up in the air to begin with. I mean, that was a questionable decision on Whittington's part.
Everyone wants to hurdle. They all want their highlights.
Not down. It was a fumble recovered by the defense. 1st and 10, Washington.
Whoa, how many Washington fans are in this crowd right now?
And the rush comes. The rush gets home.
That was a lot of cheering for an Oregon home game.
Excellent sudden change defense by the
Ducks. And the 41-yarder.
This is the weirdest noise I've made. Usually it's more of a hut.
Been effective when he's gotten the football. They'll give it right back to him. He finds that hole across 40. And another first down run for James, playing Madden at times with all of the options he has on this offense. Let's see who goes to here. Through his progressions. Let's rip over the middle.
Nice. Also, what he was saying there was completely true. It looked like he was out. What? Can we be honest?
It's Holden in stride. Trayshawn Holden dives.
Can I see the replay on that? I don't think he went out. I thought he went out before, but I don't think he did watching that back. I'm just curious.
Starts with tremendous protection. Here's the end of the play.
I was going to say.
Looks like he's going to be a little bit short, even though it was called touchdown. But nonetheless,
can we be honest?
Effort by Holden.
Is there
further review? The runner was down at the half-yard line.
Is there a little bit of ref favoritism for Oregon games? I know they're a poppin' team, especially now, but they've been for a while. It's just, you know, they got an avid fan base.
Easy touchdown for James.
They're a huge program.
By their left guard, Nashad Strother.
I've noticed a lot of calls go their way. They're very quick to rule him down when there's a seeming fumble. Very quick to rule it a touchdown when it's short. I don't know. I'm not trying to read too much into it, but
For the Boyles Award, top assistant in college football, and a fumble. Oregon right on top.
oh my god. That's another thing. Oregon's defense is so good, bro. Their whole unit is so good on like both sides of the ball, man.
And the Huskies hate us.
Also, that's not me trying to lay. I'm not an Oregon hater. Like I said, I love them for reasons. And also, they're just solid. I'm actually wondering as a new college fan.
Field unaccounted for, and Gabriel got him the football.
James keeps it churning. Waiting for the official signal. Touchdown.
All right.
Back-to-back
Dominating
for
so
Jordan
far.
James. And just like that, it's a 2-score lead.
Yeah. Jordan James. Oh my god, bro. There are so many names to keep track of in college football. So many names that I've written down. Whenever I see a name like Jordan James, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is freaking great.
How good and how physical their defense is.
Around the edge, it's going to be Whittington. He's got a lot of speed with the ball in his hands, and he crosses the 30,
Okay.
plunging forward towards the 25.
They want you to feel them on offense and defense.
Oof.
Could be a free play here. Gabriel's going to take the shot down the middle. It's Ferguson. Makes the
Ferguson. He's one of the names I'm really excited about. I'm interested to see what round he goes.
Gabriel to the air. Gabriel pumps. Now he'll run, and Gabriel is going to
Nice.
get there. Touchdown, Oregon.
Everyone has a Loveland on Michigan, like as like I think one of the only first-round tight ends in all their mock drafts, and rightfully so. Loveland is great, but Ferguson, every time I see him, he's just taking care of it. He's doing his work. He's getting his receptions.
Feels it. Evades. Williams on
Feels
the
like the
run,
dude
and
never
Jackson.
fails.
Big gain for Giles Jackson across midfield. Williams, deep drop. Williams under traffic. Oh, a dime for the first down. Minute 21 to play. Washington will only have one timeout remaining. Another beautiful ball on the run. This time Giles Jackson's going to have the first down.
Do they even
as Savage
have a
dragged
chance
them
here?
forward
It's still
with a
before the
flag down.
half.
Boston
Can they come back at this point? This looks a massive
He's got
blowout
single
so far.
coverage, and they're going to him in the end zone. He
Out.
made the grab, but it didn't look like he get the feet down. They're going to call
What?
it first and goal.
Ow. No replay.
It's Coleman again.
Okay.
and this time he goes
Go
right
for a
up the
2-point,
middle
please.
for the
You're already
touchdown.
down so fucking, you know,
By the freshman tight end, Decker to grab.
it makes sense.
Williams to throw. Williams rifles. It is caught.
Nice.
Denzel
There we go.
Boston pays it off.
Here we go.
Williams is able to
That's
get
what
the
we need
ball
to
his
see.
big receiver.
Still
Brandon
two-score game.
Johnson,
You still got to
the
shut down that
net was
offense,
in
man, which is going to be hard, but
There is Johnson in motion
if
on
you
third
can
down
do it,
and 4.
you're looking so
Gabriel
much
to
better.
the air. Steps up, delivers, complete over the middle to James.
They have such a difficult job here. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop crossing the...
To the sideline. It's
Stop
caught
letting them
over,
get you, dude.
Weaving his way out of bounds at the 38.
Got time for one more throw.
Basso will snap it.
Okay, they stopped him.
56 yards. Comes up short.
It was...
By Adam Muhammad.
Oh, it was short. Okay, I was like...
Oregon's offense starts from the 20. It's a big run on first down. James stays on his feet and then keeps
damn.
dragging tacklers across the 35. As Johnson still looking to
And
get
they
the ball
didn't
to
do
Johnson.
anything on offense
Third
to...
down and
God
2,
damn
it's
it, man.
Gabriel. Looking to escape. Gabriel throws. It's
Oh
caught.
my god,
The
bro.
flag is down. It's Johnson who makes the grab and flexes for the crowd.
The receiving group on this team is just insane. Running back room, tight ends, wide receivers. I'm so excited to see where they all go.
We showed you their numbers after the first half, and they're picking up right where they left off.
But also the linemen. I'm really excited to see where the linemen go.
This is just outside
Where they
zone.
end up.
Getting to the second level, the defense.
Because when you have a team like
The
Oregon,
struggles that Washington has
bro,
had
like
stopping the run against the better teams
that
in the Big Ten,
that O-line does everything.
showing itself again in this one.
You gotta have guys like that in the NFL.
And Sadiq around
All the way
edge.
out.
Sadiq shows off the athleticism to get the first down. Peeking at the defense with under 5. Now he'll throw to the end zone. It's Johnson open
Damn.
for a touchdown. Now he'll throw to the end zone.
I think this is what's different between like most people
Sadiq around the edge.
and me.
Sadiq shows off the athleticism to get the first down. Peeking at the defense with under 5. Now
I mean, the goal is to get a touchdown. 100%. So, like, it makes sense. Quarterbacks are naturally going to look further down the field, but I see this in route here. Is that what it is?
to get the first down. Peeking at the defense with under 5. Now he'll throw
No, a slant.
to the end zone.
Right
It's
in the middle
Johnson
there. I'm
open
taking
for the
that.
touchdown.
That's right in front of me. No
For
brainer.
Giants.
To even, like, be paying attention that far down the field would make me so nervous. So, good on every quarterback ever. This was something I've noticed over time. But it's also like I say me and most people because I see this in Madden too. I'm so desperate to drive it down the field so they don't have to worry about getting stopped or something, which makes sense completely. But me, I take the simple short routes every time,
Fight their way to victory than Boise State.
just because it makes me nervous. That's why I'm not a quarterback.
As a pile drives forward.
Because connection
Also, I'm
is
not
the
tall enough.
number one thing with this team.
Oh!
The middle, and he gets kind of twisted up for the first down. Really in all 3 facets of the game this season. As Gabriel off play action.
Oh!
To the end zone for the touchdown.
He pointed at him.
Gabriel off play action. A bullet to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yikes.
Terrence Ferguson. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch to tie the record.
Were they small talking? What's going on there?
Watch the hesitation.
Saying
by
my bad
Ferguson.
for something?
He doesn't come flying off the ball. Slow, slow, slow. And then he works to the back. And that timed out with his quarterback. Because
Ooh.
he didn't rush it, they were in perfect sync. And they hit the touchdown. And because Dante Moore has not played very much, he's able to play.
Yeah,
here
this
at
was
the end of the
over a
year
minute
and
ago.
still
Oh!
maintain his redshirt year.
This was over a minute ago, unfortunately.
So again to the outside.
I would have
and
loved
it's caught.
a more competitive
Such a
matchup, but you know.
difficult guard for anybody through the year. Showcased again here tonight. Another quick completion to the outside, and Kenyon Sadiq lowers the shoulder for a couple extra at the end. Certainly learning behind Gabriel himself. Good clean pocket here, and that is a
Oof.
beautiful ball.
God
Just
damn.
dropped.
Holding. Defense. Number 7. 10-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Automatic.
Another run. Riggs over the top and a
Flag
down.
again.
Defense.
Jesus Christ.
Number 13. 15-yard penalty added on an end run. Automatic. First
You know, I've watched a lot of Oregon games so far. Really interesting for me to say.
Handoff up the middle.
Is there some ref favoritism? I don't see stuff like this. Jesus Christ. It's not helping. I didn't mean to make it a
It's
statement.
Riggs again, and this time he's in. Touchdown Ducks.
Alright. Now it's just a question of how much does the score get run up from this point on.
A great double team.
So Washington has not been bringing that defense, unfortunately. I mean, like I said, you can't not compete with this O-line, bro. So underrated.
Played for an undefeated season in 2010 as they'll go for it. Washington will on 4th down and get it with Muhammad on the outside.
Guys being in the locker room together. The early signing period happens soon. The transfer portal opens soon.
Damon Williams and company will look to finish this drive. It's a 2nd down and 4. Williams gets away.
Ooh.
Nice evasive play by Williams as he gets slid out of bounds. We're a minute 50 away from completing a perfect regular season. Williams lets it fly.
Oh,
Touchdown.
nice.
Giles Jackson.
There we go. Put up what points you can, right?
This is really
I'm getting kind of sentimental here at the end of this because this is such a good Oregon group, right? Like I said, my first year watching a full college football season, I've learned so much. I'm looking at all the, you know, because I watch, holy fuck, I watch the NFL season, bro, and I don't really pay attention to college football, so I'm just like hearing about the names, right? Caleb Williams, okay, who's that? Jaden Daniels, okay, who's that? Bo Nix, ooh, I kind of want a first rounder. Broncos are, you know, struggling. Let's get a different guy. Let's go for JJ McCarthy. And then turns out Bo Nix is the guy you do want all along. But it's hard for me to say because I have to go back and watch the highlights, whereas now I'm watching them here and actually analyzing, in real time after each game. I'm watching them live, and I'm going back and watching the games, usually after recording the highlights, or, you know, checking the ones that I don't want to do a reaction to and couldn't watch live. So I'm taking in all this information. I'm looking at all these prospects here, and I've done so much research. I've done so much work over time. It just kind of hit me while I was watching this, because there wasn't much to pay attention to. Like, there's not a lot of competition going on in a game like this. So I'm like zoning out and thinking about all the research that I've done, like just to look at these guys, trying to figure out who's gonna go where, who's gonna get drafted, who's a huge name that teams are gonna want, where are they gonna go, right? I'm looking at these linemen, I'm like, what teams are they going to go to? Where is Ferguson going to go in the draft with how he's been playing? You know, are the Broncos going to be able to get Tez Johnson, right? How much has Dillon Gabriel's draft stock improved? And that's just this team. I've been watching so many, I've been following some so closely. Buffs, which my team, because the Miami Canes, seeing Cam Ward's stock go up. People were not talking about this dude until recently. Right, recent weeks, they've seen, okay, he can actually handle going up against the competition when he has a good O-line. Now they're talking about him potentially being the first overall pick, depending on, you know, people want him to go to the Giants. I'm going to do a video on Richard West Sports, my other channel, explaining why that's, first of all, not a good idea, and I don't want that. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm realizing it's coming to an end. This Oregon group is not going to be together after this season, at least not in full. You're having a lot of guys. Dillon Gabriel made a huge statement this season. Now he's going to leave. Tez Johnson hopefully goes to the Broncos with Bo. All this stuff. Ferguson, I'm really interested to see how he does in the NFL, because he's a good tight end. But then just even these O-linemen, thinking about what round some of these guys are going to go into, because, I mean, it's just a good group, you know? This was a good first year, right? You have people throwing stuff around like, oh, terrible quarterback draft class and all this stuff. Whoops, just hit the mic. But, like, overall, really good season. Like, really, my previous, you know, because I can only go into it with what I heard from last year. The top teams, Michigan, USC, Washington, now with their quarterbacks gone, a lot of the coaching changing, their seniors out, and then the new blood coming in. A lot of that changed, but Oregon stayed on top, and they got even further. So to see the legacy continue with them, and like, I'm really curious how it's going to go after them. Maybe they have a little bit of trouble unless they get another good quarterback, but it's just like, this was special. So comment your thoughts down below. That is the video. Thank you for watching.